honestly, like when I was really working a lot, like morning, noon, and night, get my daughter to bed, go back to work, every chance that I could get. Like I just wasn't exercising because it felt like a distraction from work. I was like, oh, it's fine. And I had colleagues who would exercise, and I would think, oh, that you like really have to prioritize that. But I would say in the last like 3 years, 2-3 years, I've like really focused on most mornings. I'm doing like a 50-minute, these like dance classes that are really fun, or strength training. And I don't know, maybe people listening to that are like, I don't need someone else to tell me to exercise. But here's my logic. If you were, say, like a musician, a violinist, your instrument is your violin, right? And so if you are like a concert violinist, like you're playing on your Stradivarius, or you're like whatever, you're like, your instrument is crafted by the very best artisans, and you are taking very good care of it because you spend decades of your life and loads of money and hours practicing your skill. Why would you diminish it on a crappy instrument? And yet when we think of ourselves as knowledge workers, like what is our instrument? And our instrument, it's our brains, it's our bodies. It's not even like our minds, which sounds ephemeral. It's like the lump inside of our brain, inside of our skulls, which is very much our body. And so when I think about like, we want to be these like super successful knowledge working professionals, well, then what are we doing to our instrument when we are just like downing caffeine, shoving something in our mouth for lunch, if we even have time for lunch? We're not exercising, we're stressed, maybe you're going for happy hours, you're like, oh, I need a drink. You're not taking care of the one thing that allows you to do your job. Not to mention like all the sleep deprivation and sometimes we think like, oh, it's fine, I'll sleep when I'm dead. But my point of no, sleep now while you're doing the work, because that's what allows you to go from good to excellent, is taking care of your instrument. And so on it, like this has proven so true for me. I feel sharper, more energetic, and more alive. And hopefully it's going to help me live longer too. It's not all just for work. But even, there's research now on exercise snacks making an enormous difference. Meaning like, even if you have 30 seconds for like some burpees, an exercise snack, if you will, makes an enormous difference to your health, even in like long-term studies.